EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from Atlanta. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. First carry for Leonard Fournette. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. A handoff to Fournette. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Here's a give to Fournette. Powers through him. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A handoff, Fournette running left. And just shutting him off there. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette from 17 yards out. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And it'll bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Ryan. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the Buccaneers are going to take over here up near the 40. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
Fournette once more on 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Fournette, a 1st down carry. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 40-yard line. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 83 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Running left, it's Fournette. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Leonard Fournette. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And they will take a knee here. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. On the ground with a tight end. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. O.J. Howard taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Bucs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan. He completes it to Ridley. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play there just before halftime. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. T.J. Short, 44 yards. And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Brady's throw taken in by Miller. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A shotgun give to Fournette. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. This is Fournette. And some room to maneuver. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
How about that, partner? That's a gutsy run, a physical run, an explosive run, and he's inside the 10-yard line now. I don't know if you hand it to him again on this play, but make the defense think that you will, and maybe you have some options off of it.
The final shot before half for Brady. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Brady. Going up top for Miller.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Brady's throw there complete.
He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now Brady.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Completion left side to Miller. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. Touchdown, Falcons! Russell Gage, 42 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd down, back to Fournette.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
159 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Fournette. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now Brady. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
From midfield, here's Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Darren Hall.
And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
On first down, Patterson.
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with the tackle.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They keep it with Fournette on first down.
190 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A handoff to Fournette. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Here's a give to Fournette. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Fournette. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. To throw is Brady. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. Now Brady, and they don't get it. It's incomplete. They got the touchdown, could not, however, get the 2-point conversion to cap it, and they're still down by a pair. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game.